Yen Audio presents Overlord Volume 14, The Witch of the Doomed Kingdom. Written by Kugane Maruyama. Translated by Andrew Cunningham. Cover art by So Bin. Read by Christopher Guerrero. Prologue. The Great Tomb of Nazarick, Ainz's quarters on the 9th floor. The room closest to the hall had been converted into an office. The owner was absent, yet the room was filled with the sound of shuffling documents. Here sat Albedo, captain of the Floor Guardians. The imposing desk in the center was for Ainz alone. A separate desk and chair were placed nearby, smaller, yet no less refined. This was where Albedo sat, shifting through paperwork. Naturally, she had an office of her own. One of the spare rooms intended for new guild members had been repurposed as her work area and was as grand as Ainz's. She was allowed to use it as she pleased and had full ownership over the space. But it wasn't long before she could no longer bear it and had begged her lord to let her work in the same room as him. Initially, he had been against the idea, but after she bombarded him with a torrential list of workflow advantages, he finally relented. Albedo glanced at his empty seat, then at her hands, biting her lip. The maid on Ainz's room duty, separate from the maid currently in Ainz's duty, was standing behind her, so no one caught a glimpse of this rare moment of weakness. Albedo's one and only master was away from Nazarick. He was in Erantel, taking care of things there. If she had her druthers, she would eliminate all who robbed her of her precious time in his company, all the fools he was meeting today included. Sadly, that was not in the cards. She was forced to content herself with visions of Erantel burning to the ground. The respite was fleeting, and the frustrations eating away at her escaped her lips. Lonesome insects. A ripple of fear ran across the rafters, but Albedo paid it no heed. She had not forgotten how certain interlopers had gotten in her way once. A few more moments of abject terror was more than called for. Mare had made it up to her and was long since forgiven. Feeling somewhat mollified, Albedo sighed, rolled her shoulders, and tackled the next document. Nazarick, nay, the Nation of Darkness was expanding steadily, and her workload was growing.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?